Now how we are writing the value of Vg, the gate voltage. Voltage at this point, you can see voltage at gate, we are writing it as potential by potential divider rule, R2 upon R1 plus R2 into VDD. So the same equation I am using, Vg equals to R2 upon R1 plus R2 into VDD. Now in this equation, do we know the value of Vg? What we can do, we can find VGS. We know VGS, your VGS equals to Vg minus Vs. In this equation, you know the value of VGS. If you find the value of Vs, we can get the value of Vg. So what we can do, first we can find the value of Vs. How we can find the value of Vs? I am redrawing this part. Capacitor CC2 will be open circuited for during DC analysis. So the circuit will look like, you have RS, here you have Vs, it is connected to ground, this is RS, and the current flowing through RS is ID. So when you apply KVL in source loop, Vs minus ID into RS equals to 0. So your Vs will be ID into RS. Now how I can write RS as, when you look at the main diagram, RS is this voltage is VDS, right? So when you apply KVL in this entire loop, I will redraw the diagram. You have plus VDD, then you don't have anything, then you have the drain to source voltage, then you have your RS. The current flowing through RS is ID. Here you have VDS and here you have VDD. So now I can write, that is KVL to drain source loop will give me VDD minus VDS minus ID into RS equals to 0. So I can say VDD minus VDS equals to ID into RS. So I can say RS equals to VDD minus VDS upon ID, calling this as equation number 2. Now in this equation, I am writing this equation again, Vs equals to ID into RS. So instead of RS, if I am writing this, I can find the value of Vs. So substituting 2 in 3, I will get Vs as ID into VDD minus VDS upon ID. So VDD minus VDS will be our voltage at the source. This you will get it as 6 volts, 12 minus 6. So you've got Vs. Now you know VGS equals to Vg minus Vs. So what will be Vg? VGS plus Vs. VGS we have already found it as, VGS we have already found it as minus 1.46 and plus 6. So this will give you Vg as 4.54 volts. So we've got Vg as 4.54 volts. So once you know Vg, we can have the equation Vg equals to R2 upon R1 plus R2 into VDD. So this will give you R2 upon R1 plus R2 as Vg upon VDD, right? So 12 and 4.54, Vg is 4.54 and VDD is 12. So if you are multiplying and dividing by R1 in this equation, say equation number 4, multiplying and dividing by R1, equation number 4. So what we'll have, Vg equals to R2 into R1 upon R1 plus R2 into VDD upon R1. So Vg you know 4.54 and Rin is the input resistance. Seen from this point, when you draw the AC equivalent circuit, this will be R1 parallel to R2, then you will have plus minus VGS. So the total resistance seen from this point, Rin, is nothing but R1 parallel to R2. So this value is nothing but your Rin, which is given in the question. The value of Rin is given as 100 kilo ohms. So when you substitute 100 kilo ohms in place of R1 parallel to R2, into VDD, given it as 12 volts, so you can find the value of R1. So from this you will get the value of R1 as 264 kilo ohms, and if you know R1 you can find the value of R2, which is 161 kilo ohms. So when you substitute, you can find the values for both the resistances. So this we have done with the A part, that is we have designed, we have found the value of R1, R2 and RS. Now we need to RS, we need to find out. RS will be voltage at source, you know, VS, ID, RS. So since you know VS, you know ID, you can find the value of RS. What will be the equation? VS is ID into RS. So once you know the value, it will be 1.2 kilo ohms. 1.2 kilo ohms. So this is the design part. Now coming to the second part.